I've been well trained.
No.
You don't have to carry a sword to be powerful.
I won't fail you.
Or do not.
I'm not afraid.
There is no try.
Hello everyone, we are back with round 2 of the U.S. National Championship for Star Wars Destiny. We have a Golden Dice show-off here between Brian on the left playing Elite Snoke, Elite DJ, and Jack on the right doing the Snoke Aphra Battle Droids deck. So likely some droid action.
Yeah, it looks like they probably played each other before. I could be wrong.
They've probably tested this out quite a few times. But I don't know, I'm assuming they're local to each other. I'm not sure. I mean, you and I are not local to each other.
Right,
So
true,
we
good
could play
point.
together in these tournaments and
Good
never
point.
played each other.
We've never played each other?
Have we ever played a game? I think we played
We'll play
a
it.
two-player game last
We'll
time.
play it. We'll play.
We'll play?
All right,
We'll play
we'll do
a game?
that.
All right.
I will
My
be
Yoda
playing
Honda
Mel.
versus your Mill, whatever you got.
Oh, it looks like they already got started. So what I like about DJ's his dice is basically what he can do is whenever a dice is removed from his battlefield or his field of play, he gets to do indirect damage. So it's kind of a nice way, like, oh, you're going to remove my dice, you're still going to take some damage to the face, which is kind of cool. I've seen the Snoke DJ deck played against me before, so I'm kind of familiar with how it goes. So, being a mill player, I might have said that a couple times. When you get rid of dice, you're not used to the damage coming back at you either way, but this does happen.
For sure. We already have a Force Throw on the table. That is a card that's come back, I feel like.
Well, yeah, because there's a lot of heavy dice damage out there with planetary bombardment, and you got your other vehicles, that can do that. I mean, it's necessary now. It looks like he got the that's a good turn 1 drop too. Definitely got a discard card out of the hand, which is the power action. Yeah, he did the power action with his Jack did his power action to get 3 cards out of his hand, so that's a pretty good way to start to get that out of the way. He's going to overconfidence. No, he's going to deflect the die right back into looks like maybe Aphra. Quick kind of turn here so far. It's going to focus the die to damage side. And looks like he doesn't like you. He's going to remove it. Yeah, they've done this before, it looks like. Quick turn. Oh, it looks like he got the climate disruption array out, which is pretty good. Got to do all that extra damage is always fun. They're on the second round. Looks like they're going to get their cards up here. Force Throw is really good, especially in this matchup, because there's going to be a lot of damage being flying everywhere. Oh, dropped the Sith Holocron on DJ. He's going to try to get some cheating action in there. He's going to do the Disruption Array just to get some extra damage on the field. I don't think he used his power action, but he still got the token there, so... DJ rolls out with the blank and a 2 blanks and looks like a pew pew over there. Oh, it's going to deflect it right back into DJ. Oh, nope, to Snoke. 4 speed. I really like those alt cards. It looks really nice. I got the alternate art cards, but I don't got the freaking 4 speed dice anymore. I don't
You have the all dark Force Speed name.
No, yeah, I got rid of those before.
Useless.
Because I don't need them in my deck. All right, so look at that. He's already got 4 dice for the Snoke. It's already... Snoke is just so good. He's going to hit motive, try to get the special, get rid of it, boom. Yeah, I don't want him getting his dice thrown at him. That's definitely something you don't want. He's going to activate. He did, was that some indirect damage? And the thing is when you play indirect damage against someone, and then they also have ways to do indirect damage to themselves, especially with Aphra, it's another clock because you're doing damage to yourself as well, and that's the problem. That is, you're getting all that damage out, but you're also doing it to yourself, so it makes it harder to keep yourself alive. Dude, double hidden motives in his hand. Nice. Looks like he got the tech team out too. But a resource, yeah, can always never have too much money in this game. He's gonna discard to re-roll, get some. Got the special and some damage. Looks like he did the power action, even though he still has a die there, or the representation of it. Looks like he's going to focus his damage. Took out the battle droid. Snoke rolling in here, see what happens. This guy looks like he's got a dice roller in there. He's got a focus and a blank. Oh. Force lightning.
That's another card I haven't seen in a while.
And the blank.
Aside from Monk and his Palpatine action, that's, of course, he stopped playing upgrades too with his Palpatine. So Force Lightning's been kind of a card we haven't seen hit the meta in a while. Yeah, it's nice to see it come. It's nice to see it come back in the current state of things.
Yeah, the lists I played against had a Force Lightning in it too, and it's especially when you put on a Sith Holocron and you pay. It's free. It's called value, especially with all those damage sides on it.
Right.
Snoke is at 6 damage over on Brian's side, so he's taking a little beating over there. But he did take out a battle droid, so at least he's 2 characters each right now. But also DJ's at 5 health, 5 damage on him, so looks like there's damage definitely coming out here. But of course he's got the disruption array here. It's going to help him out.
He's rolled into
a lot of damage.
A lot of damage there.
Let's see what he's got. Got anything to deal with
2
it?
range looks like 4. It's either 3 or 4 for $1 on the Force Lightning, and then we will remove that boy.
Wonder what he used. It looks like a flank,
yep.
Yeah. Just going to do a disrupt.
Disrupt the resource. An undervalued side on a die.
On a 000.
0 is out.
Such a good die. That's such a good die. All those damage sides on it. And that just the clock keeps ticking, especially with that extra damage coming out. And of course with Aphra, whenever she gets any damage on her, she gets to draw a card, so drawing cards is so important. Let's see what he's got up his sleeve. Tell you what, those vehicles, when they come out in the field, it's just so much to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
Aphra's starting to tally up in some damage. She's at 6 or 8. Looks like 8.
Yep. Snoke power action, the 2 range on the DJ for 4.
Mm-hmm.
Making that clock tick a little bit more. Of course, Aphra would love to see BT1 out there, but hasn't found him yet.
Mm-hmm.
For her.
He's got a force throw out there too, so he's got to play around it.
Discard to re-roll.
Because all he's going to do is, if he force throws, he's going to throw his damage at him to take out Aphra. So should be at 9 now.
7.
Is that
9.
Looks like it should be at 9. Got a disrupt and a blank for Snoke. I tell you what, these rounds are moving quickly.
Yeah, well, I mean, the game sped up aside from Mill.
No, actually,
I wouldn't go. Sped up.
I'm telling you, Mill can still do it. Either they're gonna win, or they're gonna lose quick. It's one of the two things. So it's gonna happen. I mean, they normally take about 15 to 20 minutes to finish a good Mill round, but we're not talking about right now. So we're gonna move on to aggro because that's the hotness right now. So looks like we got the resource side. Just got some extra money spending. Got the still hasn't activated his 000. Oh, he's gonna do the disruption array now. He's got a bubble shield, so he's just going to put it over there.
Finally mitigate some of that indirect damage he's done to himself, but is it too little, too late?
I don't know, actually, because look at Snoke over there.
Are
8 and 8 over there, so it could be, and he still hasn't activated the droid, the tank, and 000 yet, so he's still got he's got some more ways to do damage, and he's got 3 resources left too with Brian, but he's going to have to try to mitigate. Did he just claim? He did claim, because he wants to activate first. Okay.
Pro.
This is going to be an interesting turn. This is going to be, I think he's going to probably drop that the ray down that I saw in his hand. Just put the pressure on it. Oh, he's got a BT. Yeah.
There it is.
There you go.
Right, 2 killer assassin droids. Finally on the table.
Right. So that's 2 damage. Yeah. Oof. And he hasn't. The thing about this is he didn't have to roll anything out quite yet to get that damage to show.
Mm-hmm.
Get that extra damage. Getting damage out there without having dice out is just as important. He's got
and really just 3.
He's got disrupt.
4 indirect damage away from
activating. Just bring out a card out. It's like, oh, he's gonna move some damage. Oh, draw a card from Aphra. Yep. Oof. Aphra's down.
Force lightning.
Reroll it.
Remove the blank. Reroll. Now we have 3 for 1.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna power. He's gonna do his action. He just took out his team.
That's it.
Just doing this right because of 000 and the BTU out there. Tell you what, man. That's what it is. With all these different card effects and triggers and everything like that, getting damage out there without rolling dice is so important. Like, that's why the tacos deck is so popular, is because I haven't even rolled anything out yet. Yeah,
Isn't it lunchtime?
Actually, I'm kind of hungry right now, but
We got 2 more games before lunch.
Dang, is it really? Do they do a lunch break for that?
They do after round 4, which is more like an afternoon
snack
siesta break.
Okay.
I don't know.
But especially with the tacos deck, is definitely with the Talzin and the 2 commandos, playing the card down, doing damage without even rolling anything out. It's so good. But yeah, they're done.
Jack's checking out his
let's see
Discord
what's going on Discord here. Let's see what's going on. See if he can.
He's a member of all the Discords.
Yeah.
Well, again, everyone, thanks for watching. Game 3 should be starting in the next, let's see, I would say 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, this is a quick round.
This is another quick round. Much appreciate everyone who is watching. We do, again, apologize for the slight lesser quality of the camera than we had anticipated. We have the commentary booth quite far away from the table itself, so we're trying to find the cameras that can cables that can reach far and still work without breaking.
But I think everyone's appreciating the fact that we've got some stream going for them.
Well, I mean,
but we'll get there.
We'll get there.
All right.
There's a great Nova mask that Roy Scales from the Nova Open designed for this year. A lot of the players pre-purchased them, or they'll be available to purchase here. Super nice. If you'd like to donate to the Nova Open and also support this stream as well, you can hit the link below the stream, thechancecode.com/Nova. You can also go there as well. Check that out. If you have a Twitch Prime membership and have not used your free sub for the month, we'd appreciate the support to help pay the bills, because that's the bill I don't want to pay is when I leave here. Is the bill for this internet.
Exactly.
It wasn't good. The attendance currently is 50 players for today.
50? Okay.
So, much appreciated. We'll be back as soon as the next round begins.
See you then.